Hey, baby. I'm doing good. We're here today to answer some questions. The number one question that we're asked frequently, usually when we meet people for the first time. The main question is, where did you guys meet? How did you guys meet? How long have you been together? Oh my God. How did you meet? So today we're going to answer that hot question.
Yes. Wow. Well, it seemed like it's been like in this lifetime, it just seemed like we've been always knowing each other and been around each other. A lot of people consider that chemistry, which it is. But I think you know, it was the journey of our experiences that led us to this point thus far. That and it's a familiar feeling that you have with you all through your life, even before you even meet you. It's just a familiar feeling that I had. I had in my mind at a very young age, at 5 years old, what type of woman I wanted, what did I want to do for her, and I was only 5 years old.
You said you was in Spiegels catalog. Y'all, some of y'all remember Spiegels. He was in the Spiegels catalog picking out clothes for his wife.
Picking out pots and pans,
Pots
picking
and
out
pans.
all kind of household
And
stuff.
one Christmas, that's what he got me too. He got me some pots and pans and some dishes. I was happy. Some women was like, he gonna get you stuff to put you in the kitchen? No, I love the kitchen. So he knew that.
Yeah, so by the time, we met, which we're getting to that point of how we met, but by the time I got to that golden time, and recognizing who you were and who you are and all those magical feelings that we have. I was like, wow, it was, So, but how we met, man.
We met on Facebook.
Yeah, we met on Facebook.
Yeah.
But now that I think back, we kind of like dodged each other because you was in Atlanta. You had came to Atlanta.
I had came to Atlanta twice.
Twice.
And the last time I had came to Atlanta, I was with your sister.
Right.
I was with Shashada at a retreat. We were becoming Yoni priestesses.
Exactly.
That weekend. And that day, the last day we were at the retreat, she actually came to visit you. And I was supposed to ride with her, and I didn't.
Wow.
I didn't ride with her. But we ended up meeting again anyway.
Right. So yeah, and I wound up meeting some other young lady that didn't work out in spirit, like really like made sure that we didn't work out, and that was a powerful moment. And then the following year, I seen a post on Facebook that my sister Shashada had posted about some gemstones because I was looking for some information to build my business up. And she had a post up, so I was looking through her posts, and then I started looking at different comments and her friends, and he was one of those people. And when I seen the picture, it was like stood out from the rest, so I went straight to your page, and I seen some photos, your back page, which was just laying down on the bed with your legs crossed, and I seen the picture that you got posted now
Yes.
on your
With the
profile
ankh
picture.
showing. Yeah, I was covering
Yeah.
my breast and had the ankh showing.
So that let me know that you was a conscious.
Sensual picture, sensual
Yeah.
conscious picture.
Yeah, so that allowed me to, get in a little bit more without going through all your photos just yet.
Just yet.
It just
Yeah.
about, she was a conscious woman, she was intelligent, and she was beautiful. And so I befriended you. And in the process of getting ready to befriend you, I asked the Most High was, I said, "Is this my wife?" And the Most High told me that you have to get her attention. And I said, "Okay." But at the same, right after I was told that I have to get your attention, there was an emotional message attached to that. An emotional message was that I had to get comfortable in being myself.
Okay.
When I have the moment of connection with you, that I have to be myself. So I took a deep breath. I said, okay, because I know how I could be. And I got into being myself comfortably, without fear and shame. Because me growing up, as a little boy, I was one of those titles they slapped on little boys, and it was mannish. And I had to go back to that experience, or go back to the little boy part of me, and being, how do I act when I really like somebody? How do I, do, there's no mask or nothing. I just be myself, So I got off into that part, which I enjoy. I've always enjoyed being that part of me. So.
Now he befriended me. Now, just to give you a little backstory, I had a dream, a vision 3 weeks prior to meeting him. And I was already doing some soul work. I had been abstinent for about 4.5 years. I had been preparing myself for my soulmate. That's what I wanted. I wanted a different type of connection. And I prepared myself for that. I did some real deep work. But 3 weeks before I met him, I had a vision / dream. And I can remember it clearly. It was so clear to me, and it was so real to me, that when I so-called awoke from the dream / vision, it felt real. Like I knew I had portaled and journeyed off somewhere else and experienced something on a different dimension. I had received some information in that moment that wasn't usual. It wasn't usual, and I can remember we met over produce, over live foods that were very, very colorful. I mean, it was the rainbow. And I can remember touching a red pepper, and his hand touched mine because he was going over to the red pepper. And when we looked at each other, there was an instant connection. It was so instant that I ended up leaving the produce market with him, okay, getting in a gray car, and we rode around and laughed the whole time. Then he took me to meet the women in his family who embraced me and loved me so much. But the thing that I remember most about that feeling in that vision, the feeling that I had, was that I was being adored. Not just loved, I was being adored. And that was something that I hadn't experienced. So when he came to me and befriended me on Facebook, it was cool. I went and checked out his page and was like, oh, okay, he's nice looking. I like him chocolate. Oh, yeah, okay. Then, you know how you get the notifications on your phone? See, that's why I don't have notifications now. My husband stopped me from getting Facebook and Instagram notifications and things like that. Because he went hard in the paint on my pictures. When I tell you, every 5 minutes I was getting brr, 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 and I'm looking at the phone going, what? I'm out at dinner. I'm with the children. I'm at the movies. I'm doing daily things, and I keep getting all these notifications, and it's saying the same person. He went through all my pictures, but not only did he like the pictures, he commented on the pictures, okay? He let me know he was there. in more ways than just a notification. So for one instance, one of the comments was, "Ooh, I sure like your lips. They look like glazed donuts. I just want to lick them." And I'm like, who is this character? I go down a little more. He done commented some more. "Ooh, that seat. I wish I was that chair. Or I'd just like to stand next to it and smell it." I was getting up out the chair. I mean, just stuff just to let me know he was interested. And I'm like, well, I sure hope he don't have no woman, because if he have a woman, he is totally out of line, and I'm not gonna get caught up in none of that. So my friends who were on Facebook seen how, you know, he was navigating through my page, and they was calling me and inboxing me like, "Tracy, who is this guy? Who is he? What's going on? Like, where did he come from? You know?" And so I said, I don't know. And, you know, they had a little fear and apprehension because, like I said, I had been by myself for like 4.5 years. So then I can remember he put his number in my inbox and told me, why don't I call him sometime.
But before you get to that part, because that happened like maybe a day or two after all the comments that I made throughout the day. But that's what I meant about being. I have to get comfortable in being myself, and that's something, you know, when you get our age and have all these experiences with women, you kind of like level out, calm down, lay back, and kind of like chill with it, and because there's a level of what society has dictated to us about maturity.
Right.
But the what I've learned out of the experience of being comfortable and being ourselves, the true maturity part is to be truly comfortable with yourself and not allowing society or fear to dictate to you how to have your or receive true love.
Right.
And the only way that you can receive love on a level is to live freely and to express yourself freely without all the modalities and stigmas of how you're supposed to act and how you're supposed to be.
The love, right.
Right. So I was put into that energy because I remember, you know, before I met you, that I said to myself that, you know, when I get married again, that the one that I'm gonna be with is gonna understand certain things about life and certain things about being free and being open in conversation and being true to one another, and to, you know, to be able to rise in love is one of them. And in order to rise in love, that you have to have no fear of being yourself and hiding and not hiding things and being more open. So opening up myself that way was opening up that door to beautiful friendship and relationship.
Right.
At the time, without me really realizing the process of bringing us together. You know?
I agree with you on that, because see, with me in my 4.5 years of abstinence in doing that soul work that I was doing, the one thing that I desired most was a good love. I had relationships that weren't healthy, and I needed a healthy love. I needed a good love. I needed a reciprocal love. You know, I needed to give and share. I needed a certain tone in that love. And the main thing, I wouldn't allow those previous relationships and those toxic relationships to do to me is dictate my behavior to where I no longer believed in love. So one thing I was sure about is that I was going to get that love that I desired. I was going to get that love that I deserved. And not only that, I was going to love just one more again. I was going to fall, dust off, get back up, and love just one more again. I couldn't give up on myself.
Yeah.
I couldn't give up on me.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Give up what makes you feel good, you know. And for us and for myself, it was love. It's just always been love for me, relationship, you know. I just kept pushing and trying, and you know.
Me too.
So after, you know, clowning myself on Facebook with all these
Crazy comments.
But truly being myself, because those are some of the things that I would tell a woman that I'm interested in private.
Right. Okay.
I would say those.
But you were saying it
yeah.
like, and like I tell everybody,
Right.
most men that dealt with me or wanted to come on to me or wanted to check me or whatever, they would always get in the inbox. They didn't want nobody to know they was coming after the honey diva. You know what I'm saying? You know, with me being a sexually empowerment coach, me doing the work that I was doing. Oh no, they had to come in the inbox with that slick slide stuff. He was on the outbox. That's what intrigued me.
Yeah. And I didn't know all those things that she was doing, you know, professionally. None of those things was of interest in the time of meeting her. None of those things. I knew that she, you know, we had talked briefly during our first couple of days and what we was doing business-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and then she would test me, well, did you see what I wrote here? Did you go to my website, this? And I was like, nah, I'm too fascinated of getting to know you, hearing your voice, the connection that we have right now. I'm into the moment and the
Right.
experience right now. I wasn't, you know, and I think that's what I told you, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you was sitting up there like, he's not even reading my, you know, my bio or, you know.
I needed
you know.
him to understand some things about me. You
Yeah.
know, I've experienced a lot.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to know that. I wanted him to know some of my experiences. And I had that on my bio. Most men say they can handle a woman who has expressed a lot of sexual freedom. And I had whoever was going to be my soulmate, my lover, my king, he was going to have to be secure enough in himself to know that he had a sexually empowered goddess.
Right, and I get that,
But what? Where the butt come in?
No,
I get that, but
yeah, I get that, but what she didn't understand is I was the same. I was a sexually powerful person myself, and wasn't threatened by a woman who was expressing herself in that manner out loud. So. But those are the things that I would eventually find as the days progress in our conversation.
Right.
And so it took like maybe 2 or 3 days for us to really
It was 4 days before we actually connected and called one another.
right, because
Yeah.
So,
Because he left his phone number in the inbox, and then leaving his phone number in the inbox, all my friends were calling me and like, you know, what's up with this dude? This, you know, ain't you nervous? You need to go delete him. And I'm like, you know, I'm so glad I didn't listen to them. I am so glad. Because I did go over to his picture, and I went back to his page, and I scanned it, and I asked the Spirit. I asked Holy Spirit, like, what's up with him? Who is he? What do I need to see, and what do I need to know? And the Spirit immediately told me, he has a good heart. He doesn't mean any harm. He's just trying to get your attention. So the very thing that Spirit told him when he seen my picture about, is she your wife? And Spirit said, you have to get her attention, is the same message that I got, that he was just trying to get my attention. And so with him being in the outbox and being as bold and brash as he was, all respectable though, I decided to call him. Now I had told a friend, I was like, girl, yeah, I know he's a little, I don't know, I'm thinking about going to delete him. He left me his number in the inbox, and it was like, you gonna call him? Girl, he crazy. And then I thought about it, and I was like, well, you know, I like a little crazy. I like bold. So.
Yeah, I'm so glad she didn't delete me or anything like that, but I trust the spirit in guiding me in getting us to this level, and I'm glad, because that's something I put in the universe a long time ago.
Yes.
Is to be able to be freely to express myself like that, and not be turned away or be judged or you know, or be frowned upon.
I enjoyed it.
You know,
I
so
did.
that's something, you know, that all of us are seeking when it comes to relationships, and
Yeah, breaking the rules.
yeah, breaking the rules.
Breaking the rules for you.
And, yeah, and you know, we've all been programmed to like put on these masks.
Now, I didn't say the law. Now, don't get caught up. You know, I said the rules.
So, you know, we've all, you know, have been in situations where they've been put on masks, and what I discovered is that the reason why the world is lacking the experience of true love is because they're afraid to be themselves, and afraid to be judged,
And really do what they feel.
and do what they feel, and not give themselves a true chance to test to see how much they are loved by
Right.
being themselves. So yeah,
So we talked on the phone for about 2 weeks straight,
yeah, but
all night.
but finally you had got a chance to call me. I was talking to somebody else on the phone. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
and you called me.
Very important part of our
The
relationship.
first time we talked, she called me, and I was on the phone, and the person I was talking to was in the middle of something, saying something, and I was trying to listen, and I looked at the phone, didn't recognize the number, and by the time I tried to make a decision to ask, I told her to hold on for a minute, and by the time I tried to make a decision to answer the phone, you hung up.
Right.
But what's most important, I don't know if I told you this or not, but I remember like about 2 weeks when I first got my phone, maybe about a month ago I bought me a new phone. And I usually don't, like if you call my phone now and the voicemail kick in, it won't be me talking. I don't know, but for this particular time, something told me
Do your own voicemail.
do my own voicemail, and I made sure that they didn't make no mistakes, you know, or stuttering or like, you know. And I think I went over it twice, and my voice tone had to be. I wanted my voice tone to be calm.
Wow.
You know, I was conscious of that. And then you called, and then I didn't answer the phone in time, and then it sent you through to my voicemail, and then what happened?
So it sent me to your voicemail, and I heard your voice, and his tone of his voice resonated with something in my soul.
So
It was something familiar. I knew that tone. I knew that vibration. I knew that resonance. I knew that frequency, and it felt good, and it opened up a memory for me. And I left him a message, and I was like, damn it, Dana! I really need you to call me back.
yeah,
It's just something about your tone. I remember. Please call me.
I thought I was in trouble the way you started off. I thought I said
I was in
something.
shock.
Right.
I was in shock. It was beautiful.
And then after I heard your voice message, and I voice resonated in my soul. She said, I know you, I remember you. Like that, I was like, wow, you know. So, and then we started telling the story, our stories,
Personal
about
journeys.
personal
Stuff.
journeys of the connection that led to this particular moment.
Of us reconnecting in this life.
You know, the things that she was, that I said to her in a dream and in her vision, I was saying to her over the phone. And she was like, wow, that's what you said to me in a dream.
That's what he said to me, yeah.
And I was like, wow, really?
And then there were certain things that was connecting with the combination of my heart. You know, each heart has a combination. And I'm not talking about like one of those like little dial combinations. I'm talking about like a code. There's a code in your heart. And he was clicking the code. And every time he would say something that would resonate with something I either heard or experienced or confirmed our meeting, it was like another doorway opened in my heart or another portal opened in my soul. It was like, it was just coming together so easily.
And it was the same way on my end. You know, she would say things that I hadn't heard since I was a child. You know, a kid, and I was like, wow, man, you said what? And like we'd be up like all day, all night talking.
We wasn't getting any sleep. And didn't need any.
Right.
That's the cold part. It was probably about 2-3 hours of sleep a day.
Right, that we was getting. And,
We were feeding each other.
Yeah.
Feeding each other.
And she was like, okay, give me a break. I gotta go get the kids together, feed them breakfast, and then it got to the point where I started communicating with the children on the phone and talking to them.
And I was playing music. That was his favorite. My favorite music was his favorite music, and I started playing it. And he's like, "Is that the Dramatics?"
Right.
I'm like, "Yeah, that's my favorite."
Which
group.
is from
what?
my home.
They
Right.
from Detroit.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, that's the Stylistics. I'm like,
Right.
yeah. Is that One Way? I mean,
Yeah.
I was just playing
Right.
Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I was playing all of these very soulful sounds in the morning and throughout the evening, and we were just vibing with that, you know, because that's true love music. That's that soul music for real.
Mm-hmm. That we grew up on.
That we grew up on, yeah.
That has been feeding both of us. So it was just like a lot of magical moments that we was experiencing.
So after 2 weeks of talking on the phone, vibing, getting 2-3 hours of sleep a day, I said, you know, I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to Atlanta. And when I come, I'm coming to commit. If you're not ready for this, if you don't want this, and we both know, you know what I want. You know what I desire. I've told you. Okay? If you don't want this, you need to let me know now, and we can just stay where we are and be cool with this. But don't allow me to step no further off into this right here. As serious as I am in my heart and my soul, and you not ready, bro. Because then we going to have some repercussion, consequences, you know.
It felt like she was collaring me up, you know. And it was a good collar up because, you know, when you like a girl and she got you up against the blockers in school and she got you collared up like this, like, you want to go with me or not? And you be like, yeah. It was like,
He said, can you put me down now?
Right,
I'm like, what do you mean put you down? He said, you got me collared up. I'm collared up so high, you got me flooding. My pants is all high, you got me up against the wall. But as women, we gotta do that. You know, we gotta be like, look, hey, I done been through the I got the t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? We have to be serious, and we have to demand what it is. We come here to do what we want and let it be known we're not playing no games, especially at our age, honey. You know, we can't do that 20-something-year-old stuff, all that experimenting. We wasn't trying to experiment no more. We done got out of that part, the experimentation field. We trying to, let's get it on. Baby.
Yeah.
We trying to get it on. So I got to Atlanta.
Yeah, she came to Atlanta. We spent, 4 days together.
How many of them was in the motel room?
if not all the days.
All
2 days,
Two straight days.
2 days straight. We didn't even see daylight. We stayed in the hotel room for 2 days straight. And then she went out the second evening. Went out with a girlfriend. Third evening, she went out with her girlfriend, and I went back to my place. And then I met back up with her at the hotel, and then we spent the rest of the time there.
And we committed from that day.
And we committed.
Well, we committed before that actually.
Yeah.
But we consummated the commitment,
Yeah.
should I say. I ain't go for all that 90-day rule stuff and waiting, you know. Look, I knew what I wanted. I liked him, and I wanted him.
Yeah, I said it was the same here for
and
me.
he was gonna be with me.
Yeah, it was the same here with me.
Yeah,
you know,
so I was real sure about it.
yeah, so we both was kind of real sure about what we wanted. I mean, the combination was just so undeniable.
Yeah.
It'd be a fool for us to be sitting there like, yeah, right, whatever, and keep moving. So.
I mean, really, for me, the thing was, you know, I had to see if you know, the love chemistry was 100.
Yeah, me too.
Like on every level. Okay, we had already been on the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. Now it's time for us to go to the physical and sexual, spiritual level, and you know, see if this was 100 for real. And everything was in place. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you know, that's how we met. And
That's how we met. We've been together ever from day one of the conversation we had on the phone. We've been inseparable.
So, and we discovered in our journey that we're twin flames.
Yes.
We're the same person, just
Male and female.
Most High just split us up as a male and a female. It's like having twins.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's who we are.
And we say that to say, look for love in the unusual.
Yes, the unusual.
You know,
Always
it's not gonna be in the rules.
Yeah, it's not gonna be what everybody else
Think it is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's gonna be something unheard of. Yeah, that's unheard of. It's one of those experiences.
Yeah.
And you want to keep having those experiences because that's what makes it powerful. That's what keeps things together. That's what keeps y'all moving together. That's what keeps love alive. Love is a very unusual feeling, especially nowadays. Even, you know, we so far removed, we think we're experiencing love, but it's so much more to that. And, you know, it's powerful. It had you wilding out all the time, you know, and we have magic every day.
Every day we
Every
create
day.
magic.
So,
Every day.
you know,
With everything that we do, we create magic. And
because-
it's possible. And the fact that you know it's possible, if you have a desire, that you have a love that you want to experience, is someone else out there with that same desire, babe? Same desire that he wants to experience that love too.
as a matter of fact, if you're having that feeling, that's proof that that person exists.
Yes.
Because that's not you creating that feeling, that's the other person sending that feeling to you.
Yes.
So that's what we discovered.
So prepare yourself. If you truly want a high vibrational love experience, prepare yourself
Hang on to that feeling because that's your making.
and remove the fear. And just try love just one more time.
All right. I love you.
I love you too, baby. Mwah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Peace. We love y'all.
Thanks
Thank you
for
for
listening.
supporting us.
Yes, thank you.
Black Love Empire. Black Love is revolutionary and love is?
Evolutionary.
All right. Peace. Blessings. Like. My granddaughter had to put me up on this, y'all. She over there looking at me going, you gotta tell them to like
And
and
subscribe.
follow and subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah, to our YouTube page.
Like us on Facebook.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yes.
We're gonna get it. Peace and blessings.
Peace.